really kind of gets to what will be a larger discussion here about Ben Johnson going back to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
There was a reporter from the Detroit market here today, which you would definitely expect that.
Yeah.
And he asked, was it a difficult thing to leave the Lions, one, but to go to a
division
team
rival
in the division?
Yeah.
And I kind of liked his answer. I thought he was very forthcoming. Yes, he thought about all those things. This was still the best opportunity. And now twice a year, his good friend Dan Campbell, that he's known since they were assistants with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
What did Dan Campbell like to call him? A
snot-nosed computer nerd?
Yeah. That sounds like a Dan Campbell thing to say.
It sure does.
And they're super tight, but it's game time.
Yeah.
But there will be some emotions. He can say he's focused on the game, but it's going to be a big deal for him and his family.
His family, for Detroit even, and for the
Lions
Lions fan base, for the Lions coaching staff. I mean, these are a bunch of guys. I know there's a lot of guys that some of them came with him here. Some guys went with Aaron Glenn to New York. But there are still a lot of guys there that, he was around. Ben Johnson's one of those guys that's at the office 11, 12 o'clock at night, every night. Mm-hmm. And you get to know these guys, and you forge friendships and relationships, and those don't go away just because you go to a different team, especially in this business. And it was funny because I was there in Detroit for training camp this year, a few weeks ago, and the first thing anyone said to me was, week two, and how much they wanted to beat Ben. They wish a lot of people wished Ben the best, but they were like, we're going to have some stuff for him. And I know they're going to have some stuff for him. And I know Ben Johnson is going to have some stuff for them, for the Detroit Lions. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be very interesting because Calvin Shepard, their defensive coordinator, was there with Ben. He was the linebackers coach and got elevated when Aaron Glenn left. So he's a guy that Ben Johnson is very, very familiar with. And I'm very interested to see, with the way that Ben Johnson's mind works, what exactly he's going to have for Shep, and in turn, what Shep's going to have for him.
Yeah, and looking at the players are going to want to execute well, and I would anticipate the Bears and the Lions looking better than they did in week one.
I would too.
This is going to be a challenging game for Chicago, going into Detroit with all the emotion and everything that's coming.
If you've never been there,
it
gets loud.
It's going to get loud. They are going silent cadence, and to see that all play out. And let's also not forget the last time the Bears were in Detroit, they left with a timeout in their pocket and didn't have a head coach the next day.